To build a positive chat experience for your viewers, choose who can participate. Set a delay. Messages, hide, or put people.
Just close it.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I think we're live.
Wait, hold on, let me check.
We are live. Hi, Shepherd's Pie. Greetings from the Philippines.
Are you sure?
We're live, I think, with absolutely no one watching us. Which, there you go. Yeah. What will probably happen now for the next few minutes is I'll say, a lot. Because I ain't got a bloody clue what we're doing. Am I live? Are we live?
Yeah, you are.
Well, there you go. We've got one watching us. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, nice of you to join us, Ellen. What would you like to talk about?
You told me not to talk to me.
So where do the comments come from then on this thing? I tell you, bloody hell, this is amateur hour, this, isn't it? I mean, if someone wants to talk to us, if anyone ever watches this, I know we're going to come over as a pair of clowns. I mean, but what's new? But unless you actually do it live, I don't know how you find out how this works. Oh, 2 people are watching us now, but I don't know who those 2 people are. Do we have to switch live chat on or something?
What? I really don't know how this works.
Oh, we got something now.
Really?
Yeah, someone.
Wait, I'll go back.
Bear with us 2 seconds, whoever that is. I had a beautiful assistant who was going to help me with this, but for some reason she lost her train of thought.
Oh, this is from Rickman. He says, hi from Australia. Hello.
Hello, Rick. Lovely to meet you, mate. What's the time there in Australia now then? I don't know if you're ahead of us or behind us. Be a long old conversation if I'm asking you questions and you're typing back the responses. But anyway, welcome to the live stream. You are our first ever live stream.
It's 9:20.
9:20 p.m. in the evening. So you are 2.5 hours ahead of us. Well, as I say, welcome to the live stream. Who else have we got here?
We've got All Gold, also from Australia.
Well, there you go. It's an Aussie night. Well, greetings from the Philippines. As I say, I don't know what we're going to talk about, what we're going to do. We're going to make the right clowns of ourselves tonight because I've got no idea how this live streaming really works. I've got Ellen sat next to me who's supposed to be reading the messages, but she's looking at the camera. I see these messages popping up. She's not telling me what people are saying. So kind of defeats the object.
Okay, so All Gold said it's 9:48 in Melbourne. And then from Rickman, he said, I've been there 3 times. Maybe he's referring to the Philippines.
Okay, so...
Oh, it's not 9:48 p.m.
It's not 9:48
in
p.m.
Melbourne. Yes. Huh? Sorry?
It's not what it is.
It's not... Oh, because he said there, he typed 9:48, but it's a.m.
A.M.?
p.m.
P-
It's actually
Okay,
PM.
anyway, okay, so it's night time. I'm sorry, it's going to sound stupid. I don't know how many time zones there are in Australia. Which is a bit embarrassing, really. I should know. I don't know why I should know that, but I don't know that. So you've been to the Philippines 3 times. Is that?
Rickman.
If you have been here 3 times, where have you been, mate? I feel sorry now. I'm asking these people questions. They've got to type it out. I'm terrible at typing. It would take me ages.
Yeah. He said it's different time zones. They got different time zones in Australia.
Really? How many?
And then he said they've been to Subic and Manila.
Subic and Manila. There you go. 2 places I have not been to. 2 places Ellen has not been to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not been much of a chat, is it? Did you enjoy it there? I've not heard many good things about Manila, but there's a hell of a lot of expats live there, so it must have something going for it. I have heard good things about Subic, though. I have heard the infrastructure's good there, the Wi-Fi and all that, but never been. Somewhere on the list to go. So there we are. So we got two friends from Australia.
Yeah. Oh, we've got 8 people watching now.
8 people watching. My God, 8 people watching us make fools of ourselves. That's. I don't know what. I'm quite nervous about doing this. It's all right when you do the videos because you can just stop it and start again. But on this, like anything I do on this channel or we do on this channel, we don't plan it out. We don't know what we're going to talk about. But we are touched that 8 of you have joined us because it's nice. It's nice to think we've built an audience.
So we've got another comment from Andrew G. It says, I think he's referring to the time zones. He said 3 East Coast, Middle, and West.
Wow, that's a lot. That must be confusing. I know Australia's a big country, but I didn't know it had that many time zones. Because China's an even bigger country, and that's only got 1 time zone. So there you go. I suppose it's the shape of the country and.
We've got another Aussie, Scott O. Hello.
Hello,
He says
Scott.
hi from Melbourne, Oz.
Hi from Melbourne. So how many people we got from Melbourne?
Otto, from the people who commented, 3.
3. There you go. We're big.
No, 4.
We're big in Melbourne. Here's a shout out to the people of Melbourne. Never been to Australia. Trying to think if I know anyone from Melbourne. I think Ray's from Sydney, isn't he? Ray is from Sydney?
I really don't know.
Yeah, he is because he was working on the Opera House when he was younger. Yeah, Ray's from Sydney. There's quite a few Australians in here in Domageddon. You go up to Valencia, there's, I know 4 or 5 up there, but they're all from the outback. They tell me where they live. It's like, I don't know. I'm useless on geography, but it's a long way in the middle of nowhere, so it's definitely not Melbourne. It's up somewhere hot in the desert. Here's a question to you. Does anyone who's online now know anything about motorbikes? Because I'm thinking of buying one next week.
Hey, from Vlogging Asia, do you know this guy?
Vlogging Asia?
Yeah, he said, yo mate, salute from JJS Beach Bar. Who's this?
That's right. That's right. That's Rob. Rob.
Oh,
mate.
really?
Yeah.
Hi, Rob.
Rob, you got down there too early, mate. You've got down there way too early. I never get there before like 1 in the morning when I was there, but...
Oh, but it's Saturday today.
Yeah, but anyway, about 9, 10 o'clock, people will start arriving. I know some Filipinos go there 9 o'clock, but I've got no idea what it's like while you're there now, because, I've never been there that early. Maybe stuff does go on. For anyone else who's in the live stream, that's a mate of mine, Rob. He's got his channel. He's over in Sikyor, and I think he's having his first night there tonight. So that's what that conversation was about. So, does anyone know anything about scooters?
From Rickman, he said, I got a SYM or SIM, I don't know, 400cc scooter.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's not really an option for me. I
know nothing about scooters.
See, that's the trouble. Neither of us know much about scooters, but I decided I'm going to buy one because it is pointless keep ploughing money into the rent, even though it's only 5,000 pesos a month. In a year, I'll have paid like half the value of the bike. So I am going to buy a scooter in the next few weeks. I'll do a video on it, but I'm not sure what to get. I think I've kind of narrowed it down to an M-Max, which I'm driving at the moment. It is a lovely ride, but Ellen doesn't like it. Or a Yamaha Mio Gravis. I've got someone trying to sell me a Honda Click at the moment, but it's a few years old. I think I want a brand new one, and I'm not too impressed with the Click. So 400, mate. It's too big for me. I'm happy with a 150 is probably the biggest I want to get. But if you can recommend any, that size. But 400, my God, I think I'm probably going to kill myself for what I've got at the moment. I don't know what I'd do with 400.
That's heavy too. Vlogging Asia said, speaking of Asia, best channel in the genre. Subscribe, folks.
Well, that's very nice, yeah. I think we both know that's not true, Rob, but it's lovely. It's lovely of you to say it. Mind you, what's the genre? An alcoholic cockney. I suppose there aren't many other channels like that.
Oh, Scott always said, go for the NMAX.
Really? Go for the NMAX?
But it's too big.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm thinking the NMAX now. Because if I get the Geo, what's it called? What's the one I like? Gravis. If I get the Mio Gravis, I'm getting it purely for the looks because I like the aesthetics. I like they've got a khaki coloured one which you can get with a brown seat, and I think it looks really nice. And it's a much better drive than the Click which I had before. But the last few days I've had an M-Max, and my God, that's a nice drive. That is. It's so comfortable. You just feel, you know. I mean, it's a lot more expensive. I mean, it's nearly, well, it's not a lot more expensive. I think it's about, you know, £1,000 more, which is about, what's that, 2,000 Australian dollars roughly, or about £800 more. So that'd be about 1,600 Australian dollars. But it's a nice ride, mate. I think you're right. I think I might end up going for the M-Max, which is a surprise.
I'm not comfortable riding on the back on that.
So she's not comfortable riding on the back of it, but she's never been on the back of it. So
Because I don't think you can like.
see, that's it for me. She's decided I
It's
can't.
too heavy for you.
It's too heavy for me, but she's never been on it. But there you go. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. I mean, she's probably right though.
Oh, we've got Anders straight. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to read this. Straightfield.
Well, I can't see anything anyway.
Streifeld.
Well, that's a Norwegian name by the looks of it.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Anders. Nice to meet you, mate.
Helsingborg, Sweden.
How Helsingborg, Sweden?
Yeah.
Hi, Herbadoo. Au revoir. Vill du ha något att dricka? I lived in Sweden for a couple of years. My Swedish is terrible, but whenever I talk to someone from Sweden, I can't help but blurt it out. As soon as they talk back to me in Swedish, jag förstår inte. Prata långsamt, tack.
What does that mean?
Talk slowly, please. But anyway, welcome from Sweden. You're behind us now, aren't you? It's going to be daytime. So it's night time in Australia. They're about an hour and a half ahead of us. Sweden's going to be about 7 hours behind, I would have thought. So, or maybe 6 hours behind. Either way, it's daytime. Mind you, it's June now, so it'll be, they'll just have had midsummer's just gone, so it'll still be like, in Sweden, certain times of year, it's light 24 hours a day. There is no darkness in the north.
For real.
For real, yeah. That's why you go to Stockholm in the midsummer, you come out of a club like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, it's like it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's strange. There you go. Anyway, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, fellas, to be honest with you. Do I keep asking you questions? Do you ask me questions? Or do I just talk? Well, suck it and see. If I'm doing anything wrong, you let us know. I promised Ellen she doesn't have to get too involved tonight, but I lied. She's going to sing a song in a little while. She does like to sing.
We made a deal.
So how many have we got watching now then?
We've got
19. I just thought it's 24. It dropped to 19. We're losing people's interest. I'll have to try harder.
24 showing here on my screen.
Well, mine just dropped to 19.
It's showing 24 on my screen.
If you can quickly nip out into the kitchen and get me some oranges, I'll start juggling or something. That'll keep people's attention going.
Sunshine and rainbows in Sikihor from Vlogging Asia.
Yeah, I'm sure there are, mate. And it sounds like a few rum and cokes as well by your comments. I hope you're having a good time over there, mate. You'll enjoy JJ's tonight. It can be a bit special, that place, Ken.
Okay, you have 2 questions here. Let's go with Scott O first. He said, How's your mate going in Sikihor? Have you heard anything? Which one?
Are we talking about our Walter Mitty lunatic special forces guy? I'm assuming that you are. I haven't got a clue, mate. I have taken it. To be honest with you, I don't even really think about that, and don't really talk to anyone on the island anymore. Because when I move away from a place, I kind of leave it behind. Now, had my old mate Ray been there, I would have kept in touch with him, but he's gone up to City Hall. Not City Hall, he's living in Cebu. Another mate of mine left. The only 2 people I talk to is Big Paul and an American guy called Robert. And I've not asked them. I don't think he's still there at the moment, because when I knew him before all that shit happened and I left, he had to leave in May he had to go back to Canada for like 3 months to sort out his passport or some bullshit. I don't know. And you can never know if anything that bloke said was true or not. But that was his story anyway. He had to go back for 3 months in May because he wanted me to keep turning his bike over once a week and all that. So if that's true, he's not there. He's back in Canada. But whether he went back, whether he's even from Canada, who knows, mate? I haven't got a clue. Don't care.
Okay, so
He's probably out hiding in the grass now. There's no with a Bowie knife in his mouth, like, scaling the walls. If you see a little red light on the top of my head, you know it's because Colonel CG's got me.
Okay, let's move on to unders. My God, I'm struggling. I'm sorry, I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time.
That's not
saying your
unusual.
last name. He said, so the internal question.
Internal
Question. Phil or Thai?
Or
Thai or Thai?
Don't mean Thai.
Phil or
For me, at this moment in time, Phil, without a doubt. But that doesn't mean it's better than Thailand, because it's not. I think the more I think about this, because when I make videos all the time, you always question yourself, why you're coming to, the conclusions you're coming to. And I think the trouble is, Thailand was a magical place for me because I went there in the beginning. It was my first experience of living in Asia. And it was just different. By the time I came here, I was quite seasoned, if you know what I mean. I had 8 months in Thailand, 8 years in Thailand, close to 8 years, and a year in Cambodia and that. I often wonder if I'd come to the Philippines first, would that have blown me away how different it was, to Europe? So Thailand will always have a magic to it. But the thing with Thailand, I was happy in a village, in a relationship with a certain person. Now, if I was to go back to Thailand, I wouldn't be in that relationship and in that same village. So I'd have to start again somewhere else, because patio and that's not for me. It's okay for a week or whatever, and it might not be the same. When I moved to Buriram, I didn't enjoy those last 18 months there. It wasn't the same for me. So the fact that I've put roots down in Dumaguete now, and the fact that it's a slower lifestyle, someone put a gun to my head and Ellen wasn't part of the equation and said, right, you've got a choice. Stay in the Philippines for the rest of your life or go back to Thailand. But if you don't go back to Thailand now, you can never go back. I think I'd probably go back to Thailand. But while I've got the option, if that makes any sense, while I've got the option of going back to Thailand if I wanted to, I'm happy in the fields, to be honest. Although I do get a strong, I can hear his voice calling me all the time to go to Vietnam. I know you didn't ask that question, but I'm starting to think our future might lie in Vietnam. But she's going to get pissed off now. Ellen does not want to come to Thailand. She does not want to come to Vietnam. Now, I'm not staying here because of her. I'm staying here because I want to be here. But I think she should try Thailand for a bit. The trouble is, she's not old enough to get a visa. I can't get a dependent visa. I'll get a retirement visa, no problem at all. But she could teach English. She's a qualified teacher. She could get a job over there, but she doesn't want to. So, there you go. So you heard that, folks. She doesn't want to. So when I tell you in a video in a couple of months' time, I'm going to Vietnam for 3 months and she's sulking. Remember, you heard it here first. She had the chance to come with me. I wanted her to come. Have you been to both? I'm guessing if you're saying Ty or Phil, have you been to both of them, mate? Or any other questions?
I'm going to read this first. From Roaming Nomad. He said, great to catch you live, bro. Just to say I appreciate the knowledge you have been sharing. You have saved me from making some mistakes.
Well, mate, I'm very happy to hear that. And I genuinely appreciate your support and the comments you leave and everyone else who's on this channel. When I started doing it, I think I might have told this story before, or maybe I haven't done on this channel. I've certainly done it when I've done interviews for other channels. They asked me why I got involved in vlogging, and I did an interview with Mark Thornton in the early days. I know Mark's a controversial figure, but he's all right by me. And I asked him at the end of it, I said, I asked him a few questions about YouTube and, doing it and that. And he turned around to me and he said, not anyone can do it. It's very hard. You've got to have a talent for it. Very few people can make it work. And because he said that, that was the only reason I got involved in YouTubing, because I don't like being told I can't do something. You know, if he turned around and said, yeah, you should do it, it's this and that, you know, I would probably not have done it. But I did it in a way to prove to myself I could do it and to prove to him, which is now he's childish anyway. But because of all of you lot, I'm going to stand saying, man, I'm really enjoying it. You know what I mean? I'm so happy I started a YouTube channel, but that's because of you guys. You know what I mean? It's like if I was just getting crap, stupid comments all the time in, you know, just trolls and that all the time, and no one was watching the videos and that, I'd get bored and give up. But, you know, I really enjoy the banter. I enjoy talking to people. When someone says the advice is useful, then that's fantastic. So I really appreciate the support. Don't we, my darling?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
She does.
know that you like reading comments that you're good looking. Oh.
Right, now I'll tell you something now. This is what we call classic projection. I've only had one comment when a guy was kind enough to refer to me as good looking or handsome or something like that, which I did enjoy. But her, my God, she doesn't want to have anything to do with the channel. I've got to talk, I've got to rope her into doing the videos and all that, but my God, she sits there with the comments, and if someone says something nice about her, she'll read it over and over and over again. Tonight, she didn't want to be in the video, an hour doing her hair and her things and that. And in the end, I said, it's too late, let's not bother. Oh no, we must.
That's not so true.
And see, now denying it. It's like, I'm doing this for her.
True. That's not
but no, appreciate the kind words, mate. And I hope the advice is useful. Because I don't try and give advice. I just share me. You know, I'm in no position to advise anyone anything. I just share my experiences, and hopefully people find it interesting.
Oh, we've got hello from Miss Eve Vrogie.
Vogue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, Miss Vogue. How are you doing? Good evening to you, Miss Eve. Where are you? I know you're in the Philippines, but I'm not sure what island you're on.
You think he's a Filipino?
I think she is, yes. I think the miss is probably a clue. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. What island are you on?
Oh, Andrew G asks, what are you drinking tonight, mate?
Rum and Coke.
Rum and Coke.
Dutch courage. This is actually quite nerve-wracking. I'm about to say I'm breaking out into a sweat here, but it's because I switched the aircon off. I'm very mean. I don't think that's going to cause too much interference. It's quite quiet, the aircon here. But yeah.
All Gold said, I've been to Thailand 3 times, but want to try the Philippines due to people speaking English.
Due to people speaking English? D-U-E?
Yeah, D-U-E.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, mate. It does make a big difference, I think. I can see why that means a lot to people. It never really mattered to me in Thailand. You know, I thought that, you know, the talk in Thai, you know, learning the Thai and the fact that it was harder to communicate kind of added to the experience of being there. You know, that you had to learn the language, that you were in a completely different culture. I like that. I didn't want to go somewhere where people spoke English, really, because it didn't feel like going abroad. But now I'm in a place where people speak English. My God, it's better. Life is so much easier. Although, I'll give you one caveat to that. You'll find out when you come here. When you go to somewhere like Thailand or Cambodia, and you know that the people can't understand you, you make the effort to make sure they can. You use lots of sign language. You repeat yourself. You make sure, because you're wary all the time, that they can't really understand you. You can't understand them. And generally, you get there in the end. My God, you're in the Philippines. You can have a conversation with someone in English for 5 minutes and then walk away until you've been talking about completely different things. A number of times, Ellen's English is good, but we'll have conversations several times a day, and then you'll find out later. I'm talking about what we're having for dinner, and she's talking about getting her nails done in town. You know, it's like bizarre. It's just so I don't know quite how that works, but yeah, just because you're speaking the same language doesn't mean you understand each other. Particularly when you're in shopping and you're ordering food and stuff like that. It's bizarre, really. But there you go.
Oh, Miss Eve said, I'm in the Netherlands, and yeah, I'm a Filipino.
Oh, in the Netherlands?
Yeah, but she's a Filipino.
Okay, whereabouts in the Netherlands? I lived in Tilburg for a couple of years. So I know Tilburg, I know Eindhoven, I know Breda. I know Amsterdam, I know Rotterdam. That's about it, really. But I know Tilburg and Breda very well, and Eindhoven. Maybe you're down there. What are you doing there? Are you married or are you working?
Hey. from Leopard Spammer, he said hi, hello. And then he said, if you say skibidi, I will donate $50. What is that?
See, I feel like I'm whoring myself now. What am I supposed to say?
Skibidi.
Skivity?
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm reading this right. Is this how how should I read this?
You don't have to. You don't have.
Skibidi. Can you read that? It's too small for you.
You don't have to donate anything, mate. You can. You can just. If it makes you happy, I will. I can't read it. It's too small.
Skibidi. I think it's skibidi.
Skibidi, Scooby-Doo, Skibidi, Skibidi. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Yeah.
Skibidi.
What is it?
All I.
SKI.
Yeah, Skibidi.
Skibidi. Skibidi-Doo. I don't know. Skibidi. Anyway, there you go. I had to go, mate. There you go. I'm happy to make a fool of myself for anyone.
Okay, we've got another one from Australia. From Amy.
I'm gonna Aussie.
IMP.
It's all Aussies tonight. Aussies and Ireland and Sweden.
Shout out to Australia. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. And then Anders Stridefield said, more fun in Benidorm.
More fun in Benidorm? You're having a giraffe, mate. I think you probably are having a laugh. Or I've been to Benidorm once. I went there on a stag do. Not a fan of Spain. I used to go to Ibiza in my raving days. But I've been to mainland Spain, I think, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. It was always for stag do's. And I always thought, by Christ, why would anyone come here on holiday? But there you go. Not for me. But, hey, we're either on the same wavelength or you love it, in which case, no offence intended. But try the Philippines, mate. It's a lot better. I will say one thing, though. If someone said to me earlier on about... you know, the big question, when I say someone, I do apologise, but my memory is terrible when it comes to words. I'm getting quite flustered with this. Which is better, Thailand or the Philippines? For a holiday, I'm going to definitely say Thailand. For a holiday. For living, at the moment, the Philippines for me. Of the holiday destinations I've been to in the Philippines, they're great, but they don't have the magic of Thailand. But the day-to-day living, my God, the living's easier. I don't know quite how to put it. It's like it's very laid back. It is. Yeah, living here is easy. Can't really expand on that. Anyway, there we go.
Oh, from Brent Strickton. Hello from Corona, Palawan.
Hello, Brent. How you doing, mate? I've been watching your travelling around in. I was watching that video of Ellen the other day in Lapu Lapu, and she reads the title, talking about Lapu Lapu, and then she says, "Where is he?" She's in Lapu Lapu. We're watching the video. I mean to make a fool of you.
Did I ask you that?
You did ask me that. You did ask me that. I hope you're having a good time, mate.
Can't remember.
I will be contacted. I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I've been thinking I should do an interview with you when you get back here. I haven't done an interview for a while on this channel, Brent, and I think you would make a good interview subject. So hopefully, mate, when you get back, I'll touch base with you and you can do an interview. No pressure, but I'll be very disappointed if you don't.
Oh my God. And there's another one from Anders Stridefield. I met my first Filipina in Sweden, and after that, I was sold.
How much did they get for you? Yeah, no, Filipinos, I can understand why you would be. Filipinos, particularly the ladies, are they're bubbly. I think bubbly is a good way to describe Filipino women. They just seem to be. A lot of Asians are yeah, they're just happy people. Asians. I know you shouldn't generalise, stereotype and all that, but yeah, Filipino women are fun. Yeah.
Oh, someone is got annoyed. He said, "Why is your camera sideways? It's really annoying." From Frank Ellis.
Well, Frank, I'm not
Are
sure.
we able to fit on the portrait mode?
But it's not sideways, mate. Are you sure it's not something you're doing with your phone? Because you know, no one else is.
It's sideways. It's landscape. If you do that, it's portrait.
Do a portrait, but then you won't be in it.
Well, that's fine. You know I don't want to be on this.
Is that how you usually do it? Is it?
Yeah, just try it.
Yeah, but it says orientation locked. Rotate back device. I don't know what that means. So we can have a go in, if that's what people want. Hold on a second. So I'll do anything for you, Frank. Yeah, sorry about that. Can't do it. Can't do it. I don't know if I just locked us off now. I can't, mate. I'm on a selfie stick. It won't take the phone the other way. So I think we might have been disconnected there.
Okay, you just got a good news. Ren Stripping said, sounds good. See you soon.
Yeah, but are we still online? Or we,
Yeah, we are.
Okay, all right, yeah. Nice one, Brent. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, sorry, mate, Frank. It's yeah, I've got the phone on a tripod or a selfie stick, and yeah, I can't turn it around. Simple as that. So, what can you do? We aim to please, but there's only so much we can do.
Yes. He said from what's this? Cube Van Life. He said 6:13 a.m. in Western Canada. Why are you filming in a vertical format? My neck hurts from tilting my head.
Well,
so we don't have extra.
I do apologise. Didn't even know it was a thing. Next time we will do it in a different format. I've never streamed before, mate. Never been anything. We tried to work out how to do it, but it was only when there didn't seem to be any tutorials. The only way we could work out how it worked was to actually go live. So we thought we'd go live. No one would come on, and we just have a little fiddle. But then lo and behold, people came on. So we ended up, the way we are. But next time we will do it differently. Much improved. We'll be much improved by the next time. We'll try to anyway. But you know what they mean by that. Oh, I see what we mean. So you're sideways like that. Now I get it.
It's like that.
Yeah, try holding your phone the other way like she is, mate. I know you can't read the thing, can you? Okay, sorry about that. Didn't realise that was an issue.
That means we need to get a new selfie stick.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You can do it that way. What? But
No.
you're just gonna keep holding.
Hold on, I'm going to try something now. This will either work, it won't.
Let me hold that.
Don't be so rude.
Stop it! Oh my God, Simon P.
How's that, fellas?
Hi.
How's that?
What?
It's a good job I'm wearing shorts, not underpants. Sometimes when I do the videos, I just wear my pants. That no one wants to see that. Perfect. I can read the perfect. There you go. Now I know what you meant. I didn't know what anyone was talking about.
Why?
Because because she's reading the things. I didn't realise they were sideways. There you go.
Maybe we should get a book.
How's the volume, by the way? How long have we been on for?
Lester Banks, he said, I'm just pretending you're sitting sideways in a space rocket. Oh, a lot of them are saying now, you're very sideways, mate.
Better sideways.
Nigel in Cebu. Hello, guys. It's Nigel, the one sensitive to noise.
Oh, how you doing, mate? Little tip: turn the volume down. I get quite excitable after I've had a couple of rum and cokes. For anyone who hasn't been to the Philippines before, doesn't know it, I was always a Red Horse drink when I first got here, but then I realised it was a bit too strong for me. I don't like the San Miguel Light that much. I prefer the Red Horse because it's got a pop of flavour to it. But I realised after a few weeks it's strong. I mean, that stuff is, so you have to start drinking the the San Miguel Light, and beer and alcohol's very cheap over here. Anyway, I found my new Achilles heel.
We don't show it.
I've recently found that the Tanduay rum. Now this is the second bottle I've bought since I've been here. I mean, it's not like I'm on it all the time. I bought a bottle a couple of weeks ago, and that lasted a couple of weeks, and now I'm on this one. But this is 160 pesos. That's £2 for a bottle of rum. And with Coke, that's not too bad, is it? I mean, this is a bloody cheap country. I tell you that, a bloody cheap country. Anyway, there you go. If you're already in the Philippines, you probably know that. It is a bit cheap and nasty, but they've got a Tandoori 15-year one, which is a little bit more expensive, and that's very nice. But there you go. No echoes. For some reason, I can see it a lot better now. Yeah, no echoes in the bedroom. How did you two, mate? What's this? Nice band here. 90s classics. Oh, it's Rob, is it?
Yeah, it's Rob.
Sound okay? Yeah, Rob. It's like that. I don't think it's the same band. You've got live music down there till well, it's live music all night. There's no DJ or anything. But the band that was there all the time I was there, they've gone back to Dumaguete, so it's a new band now. But Sikio is full of good bands. There's lots of good Filipino bands. I'm sure you'll have a great time.
From Under Strikefeld, he said, no homesickness at all.
I can't see that.
Because it's no.
No homesickness for me.
Yeah. For you.
No, absolutely not. I don't get homesick. Never have done. I've always been someone who likes to travel and likes to go somewhere else. Always amazes me, and I'm not knocking people. Because we're all different. But I was talking to some American guys the other day, and they were saying to me, like, what do I think of a place called over here called Fibber McGee's? And I said, it's all right, So what do you think of the food? And I said, well, I don't eat there. And they said, why not? They do English food there, like sausages and bangers and mash now. What's it like? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't eat. If I'm in the Philippines, I eat Filipino food. If I'm in Thai, I eat Thai food. I don't. The country I'm in, I try and assimilate that culture. A lot of people I know, they get homesick. They miss this. They miss certain meals and certain food. I mean, I probably miss shepherd's pie a bit. But we've got a cooker here now. If I miss it too much, I can make it myself. So, no, I've got nothing against the UK. When I go back there, it's nice to go back nostalgically. But no, I have never missed anywhere really. I don't miss Siggy. I don't know. No, for some reason, I'm not that wired that way to miss things. I don't know why. That was a long answer, wasn't it?
Another from Australia, Michael Brown. Howdy from Australia.
Hello, mate. Nice to meet you. Talk to you. You're very welcome. So the trouble is now I'm reading it. I'm seeing things you're not asking me. I've got one here from Tim Blackhurst. Hi there. What part of London did you grow up? Well, I'm from East London. I was born in Forest Gate. We moved away from there, I don't know, when I was about 6 or 7. Then we went to East Ham, and basically we moved around a few times. So I mean, Bethnal Green, East Ham, Forest Gate is what, pick any of them. I mean, I'm from that part of London. But I've not been there for a long time. I mean, I joined the Air Force when I was 18. So after that, I never really went back. I mean, I had a season ticket at West Ham for 15 years. So I used to, when I was in the Air Force, I used to go back and, watch the games and that. But when I moved to Thailand, that was kind of it for me with football in London. And my family and that, they've all moved down. Like, parents have got a farm up in Wales. All my uncles and that, and they're down in Cornwall and that. So when I go back to the UK, I don't really go back to London, apart from landing in Heathrow, if you can call that London. What about you, mate? Are you from London? Back to work for me. Keep up the great content. 3 more months, then I'll be in the Philippines. Don't work too hard, mate. Those 3 months will fly by. Thanks for watching. Be lucky. Have you stopped reading these? I'm waiting you to go.
I think I've done my job here.
Greetings. Tired watching you on the big screen, but couldn't realise you're streaming in portrait mode. Next time, try streaming to landscape.
Oh my God.
You get more eyeballs. Well,
we've done that earlier.
We did that, but we were told to go back the other way. Someone's pulling my plonker. Do I do landscape or do I do it this way? We're kind of committed to this way now. Anyway, just going to top my drink up. I don't want to bore anyone. I think we'll talk. We've been on now, 40 minutes? We'll talk for, I don't know, till I finish this drink. This was just going to be a test drive, really, this one, see how it went. But what we'll do, I think, going forwards, I'll mention it in the next video. We'll probably set a regular time, because I think the plan is, you know, I want to, now we've worked out how to live stream, we'll do it a couple of, at least once a week, probably on a Sunday, something like that. But we'll set some regular times. So, you know, if people want to, you know, want to watch us, they can do. Born in Dagenham, live in Australia now. We went to live in 2014 and lasted a year. No longer the place I grew up in. Dagenham in Essex. No. Yeah, well, the old place has changed, mate. It's not what it was. It's different. I mean, incredibly different. I mean, you look at Docklands and that now. When I went away, I mean, it was a shitter. Now it's all like, you know, skyscrapers and luxury apartments. You know, the London's just changed. It's just changed. You know, it's last time I went to see a friend in Hammersmith. That's changed. I mean, just everywhere it's just changed. I mean, Stratford. Yeah, it's not what it was. Different place, different people, different time. Which is probably good, because although I say I don't get homesick, I mean, if it was still the way it was, you would probably miss it, wouldn't you? But when you know it's not the way it was, and it's gone, then there's nothing to miss. Thanks, mate. I'm glad you love the content. That's made me very happy. That's made both of us very happy. It's good to know. It's much appreciated. I will keep it coming. As long as at least one person likes it, I'll keep doing it. Londonistan. Well, there you go. Right. Well, this has been fun. This has been fun. The comments seem to have dried up. I don't know how many people are still on there now. It's 35. Did I vote? No, I didn't vote. I was going to vote, but the election was a foregone conclusion. So there was no need for me to. Can I scroll these down? They're going too fast all of a sudden. They're going too fast. Hi, Simon and Ellen. Enjoy your channel. If it has more reflective vibe than the other Asian ones I've seen. Well, that's good to know. Thanks, mate. I do try and reflect on things. I've got a lot of time on my hands, so I think I overthink. I overthink almost as much as Ellen does, and that's saying something. There we are. But no, glad to know that you've you noticed that. We try and be honest on the channel, and we try, you know, to like, you know, yeah. There we are. Good on you too, mate. See you in a few weeks. Oh, Lukey boy, yes. Looking forward to that, mate. Looking forward to that. Yeah, just give me a message on my old Facebook page or in one of the you know, live streams when you're coming, and we will crack a couple of beers together.
Any trips planned from Art Park and Garden?
Art Park and Garden. No, not really. Not really, because hold on, going back now, I'm getting confused now. Any trips planned? I'm a very lazy man. I was planning to do quite a bit of traveling when I got here. I was going to go around all the islands, and I was going to vlog, because I enjoy the vlogging. But no one's interested in my vlogs. no one watches them. And when we went up to Mole Bowl, there was a lot of work involved in that. You've got to do the editing, you've got to get this. You spend your time walking around looking for things to vlog, and you don't really enjoy the trip. But it's worth it, because you think, well, people enjoy the vlogs. But when no one enjoys the vlogs, you think, well, you know, might as well just travel and not vlog. But then you think, well, what for? Nice beaches. I've seen a lot. You know, when I lived in Sikihor, I mean, amazing beach, Palan Beach. I was there about 6-7 months. I only went 5 times. You know, so no. I mean, if there was a trip, I am toying with the idea of going back to Thailand for a couple of weeks. But then I'm also toying with the idea of going to Vietnam. But nothing is planned. I might have to go back to the UK at some stage in the next, by January the 31st, to do my tax returns. If I can't get them sorted out online, because I have to get that done. And if I do have to go back, I'm hoping not to. I'm hoping to get it sorted out by a third party or remotely. I will probably go via Thailand or Vietnam. Probably go via Vietnam on the way down. I was Thailand on the way down and Vietnam on the way back. But if that doesn't happen, no, not really. I'm happy doing stuff here. But who knows? Ellen's not really a travelling person.
Yeah, I know why.
No, but she's not. So, I mean, it's a lot of times, when you're in relationships, you end up going because your missus is nagging you, let's do this, let's go there, let's go there. So she's not nagging me to go anywhere. I'm naturally lazy, so we don't go anywhere.
I'm going to start doing that.
Well, start nagging me to go places. Well, there you go. I love your honest, straight talking style, Simon. Well, thank you, Lester Banks. I appreciate that, mate. That's very nice of you to say that. I hope so. As I say, I do try and tell it how it is. The trouble is, a lot of people tell it how it is, and it's only how they think it is, and they come over as know-it-alls. And I hope I don't come over as that, because I don't try to. But there you go. Anyway, appreciate that, mate. Can't think of a question. Well, that's good, mate, because I'm not very good at coming up with answers. So, Christian Cartney, I don't think I will visit it again. I'm guessing you mean the Philippines, mate. If you've mentioned that in the previous comment, I'm sorry. I am struggling. My eyesight's not the best, and this is very small, so I'm not sure where exactly you're talking about. I'm guessing it's the Philippines. Crazy J Travels. What country are you in? I'm in the Philippines. I'm guessing, mate, you are not a regular viewer of this channel. So welcome. I Shepherd's Pie. Hopefully you'll subscribe. I'm in Dumaguete in the Philippines.
Read a comment from Neil Michaels.
Yes, England, Switzerland tonight.
What's it again?
I'm not. Yeah, I didn't tell you I'm going out tonight, but I'm going down the Octagon Bar to watch it later on. It's midnight. I'm going down. Anyway, that's a different story. You've dropped me right in it now, Anders. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, mate. I think we're going to lose. Gareth Southgate, don't get me started on that, man. They should have got rid of him 8 years ago. There you go. Anyway, it is what it is. What I'm going to talk England for. I don't bore people, but it really pisses me off. It does. I mean, I've never had an England manager in my life who's had such lucky draws. I mean, the draws in the last two competitions, we have had the easiest teams imaginable. And he has made it hard work. And then we get to the semi-final, we get to a final, and everyone says, oh, look, he's got to a semi-final, he's got to a final. He's only got there because we had lucky draws. As soon as we get someone good, they hammer us and we get knocked, or not even good, half decent. If we had had any of the managers before that who were half decent and had the draws, as in the easy matches that he's got, we'd have probably won the competitions. And it's happening again now. And they're saying, well, he's got to the quarterfinals. The guy has no idea. He is so defensive. He is so boring. I watched the World Cup in Thailand years ago. When was that? 2018. And I was with a load of Thais who had no interest in football, but they get into it because I liked it. And Thais are the kind of people, that if it's a World Cup, they'll watch it even if they're not football fans. And after a week, they're saying to me, like, they want England to win because they're my friends and that, but they're saying, like, why does England play differently to the other teams? Why are the other teams more fun to watch and that? And I'm thinking, God, they can see that and they're not even football fans. Gareth Southgate. Anyway, there you go. We'll win tonight. We'll win the World Cup and I'll be eating my words, but no, I can't see it. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, see you later, Luke, mate. Looking forward to it. I'm saying that because he said sweet. Did you manage to coax Ellen into the shower yet? Or did your snake story from the other day scare her off to the bathroom for good? No, she was not impressed by that snake story. It didn't bother her at all. As soon as I made the video, she said, why did you make that? No one's interested in that. And I did a video yesterday that got no views at all. And she said, I don't understand why that got views. Because that snake story you said was so boring and that got more views than that. I don't understand it. It was a stupid story. So, yeah, no effect on her, mate. It's hard to get in the shower anyway. I mean, she doesn't. She's hygiene's terrible.
Oi.
But it's not the snakes that
I
put her off.
showered every day.
Yeah, of course you do, darling. Yeah, of course you do. That's why I'm leaning forward to get away from you. Hello, Star TV. Nice to meet you. Larry Vine, I do enjoy your walk and talk vids. Do you plan doing any more of those fascinating interviews? Yes, I do. I do. Yeah, I'm going to do a few more interviews now. I might do one tomorrow. Actually, there's a guy who said he's keen to do one. It's whether I get the time or not. And it's a fella got a channel, Brent Tripping. I asked him earlier on in the talk. Yeah, I will do some interviews. The trouble is, the interviews were tipping off on the views. They were going right down, and I feel a bit guilty when I've interviewed someone, and if he's not getting the views, I don't want him to look and see other video interviews have got like 10,000 or 40,000, like some have, and think, well, people think I'm boring, so it kind of puts me off. If the views are good on the, I don't care about the views of mine. I mean, of course I do. I'd like big views, but I can live with that. But I feel, the last couple were just like really dropping down to the 600-700 mark, and I thought that's. I don't want to make people think they've done a bad interview and not got the views, so I kind of stopped doing it. But I'm not blaming the people. I mean, obviously I'm doing something wrong, but that's why I stopped doing it. But yeah, I do intend to do some going forward because I'm running out of things to talk about. Am I retired? Well, I don't work, so you could call me retired. I mean, I always struggle with this concept of retired because retired means, the way I look at it, you're getting a pension. I don't get a pension. I mean, my private pension won't kick in until I'm 55. My Air Force pension won't kick in until I'm 60. My state pension won't kick in until I'm. So no, if you're saying, am I living off pension funds? Am I retired? Then no. Am I working as such? No, I'm living off passive incomes and investments. So put it this way. When I fill in like visa forms and that, I describe myself as self-employed, which is what I am really, I suppose. I mean, I'm still paying tax on that in the UK, but I'm not working. It's a grey area, isn't it? I mean, what is, I'm not officially retired, no. Not for tax purposes, anyway. You have vintages, toy collections, Muto. Well done, mate. You completely lost me. I don't know if that's a dig or not. I certainly don't have any vintage toy collections. So there you go. But like you said, set a regular time for these. You'll get a bigger regular audience. Well, I hope so, mate. That would be good. As I say, this one really, it was just a test run. We didn't know how to do it, and when I was looking on the phone, it was hard to see. What you did until you got how you schedule them and that. But I'll do that going forward. We were only going to stay on for a couple of minutes. We didn't think anyone would come on, so it's grown into a thing. What I am going to do is I will not. I'm really enjoying this, but I don't want to keep talking for a couple of hours and bore people and end up there's no one there and realise I've gone on too long. So I suppose we should set a limit. So then we'll stop at 1 hour. But I am enjoying it. I mean, I'd quite happy to keep going, but I just don't know how these things work. The trouble is, Ellen doesn't want to be part of it, but the second I switch the camera off, so why did you stop so early? Because she loves it. She likes sitting in the back, putting her face, doing her hair, and all this kind of stuff, acting uninterested. But there you go. There you go again, talking sense. Well, that's very nice of you to say so. I don't know what I was talking sense about, but there you go. I'm glad you thought I was. I'm not saying I wasn't. I'm just not sure what you're referring to. Maybe I talk sense all the time. Who knows? Nigel and Sabu, may I ask you the age gap? You guys, mine is 23 years. I'm now 60, senior in the Philippines. What is our age gap? Our age gap is, I am, what we worked out the other day, isn't it? What, you're 28, so it's 24 years, isn't it? No, 28 years. How old are you? God, how can I not know this? Yeah, it's 24 years, isn't it?
5.
What?
25.
How are you 25 if you're 28 and I'm 52?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 24 years. That's not too bad, is it?
52?
I know, I don't look it, do I? Yeah, 24 years. It's not my, is it my biggest age gap? Yeah, it is. It's a strange thing with me in relationships. The older I get, the bigger the age gap gets, because my first wife, I think I was 10 years older. My second wife, I think I was 15 years older. My last girlfriend in Thailand, I think I was 20 years older. And now, and I'm 24 years older. So if I carry on at this rate, I'll have a 50-year age gap by the time I get to 60. I don't know what's happening, but there you go. But what am I talking about? We're meant to be forever, honey. Going nowhere. Spot on with Southgate. That's what almost everyone here in the UK is saying about him. Lucky tactically and inflexible, and sticks to the same players no matter what. Yeah, mate, he is. He's David Moyes, but not as good as Moyes. I mean, it's beyond me, the FA, how they could not see that. But you get people who supposedly know about football, like Graham Souness and that. When people go, yeah, but he's got you to a quarter final. He's got you to. Oh, it's just talking nonsense, mate. He's done. But as far as I'm concerned, that man has cost us 3 competitions. But there you go. It is what it is. Well, there you go. I've got something from J Vlog, but it's Filipino.
So read it. I want you to read it.
She loves it when I speak Filipino.
Go.
Mangang dang gabi po. In my Thai accent.
Okay. One more time.
Mangang dang gabi po. You can put it on a short. What's that? Mangang dang gabi po. You all right? It's a serious business. Has Romano Didulu? See, this is going to sound like I can't read. I can actually read. It's just I can't. I've got no eyesight and I can't get the phone too close.
You're right. Didulo.
Well, who's Romano Didulu? Ever made the news over there? She emigrated to Canada from the PI in the 90s and has since started a cult following as the self-proclaimed Queen of Canada. No, well, I don't know if she makes news over here. I do not take any interest in Filipino news. I'm quite political. I'm not going to go into what my politics is because I don't see the point. But one of the reasons I left the UK is I got fed up and very disgruntled with what was going on politically wise. So when I went to Thailand, I made a point of staying out of politics because it gives me peace. It's one of the reasons I like being in countries because I can take the view here. It's not my country. It's not my politics. It's not my rules, So I don't. I keep abreast of what's going on in the UK. I keep abreast of what's going on in Europe. I watch a lot of news in America. But in terms of Filipino news and things, I don't have a clue what's going on here, apart from the old headlines about what's going on those islands with China. Because it's, I just don't want to. I want an easy life. I don't want to get up, caught up in things. Otherwise, I'll be demonstrating outside Manila and I'll get deported.
Don't read the next comment.
Why? Shout out.
Oh, stop right there. No, that's.
Oh, is that abusive? Is it?
Yeah.
So this Duke calls is one of those, is he? Well, you have your moment in the sun, mate. Because I gathered that when you said about the old toys and that, but I don't know how to block you. So go for it, son. Go for it. Hi. Who that? How you doing? Nice to talk to you. Watch out, geezer. You almost dropped a bollock there. J Vlog, laugh, 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 laugh. Well, I hope you're laughing with me and not at me. That's common with age gaps widening as you get older. If you don't want to date a woman with kids, then they are hard to find over the age of 35. So as you get older, the gaps get wider. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you could be right. Not something I've ever really thought about. Right, so am I talking some more Filipino here?
Read that again.
Magandang gabi po means good evening in Tagalog. Oh, magandang gabi po. Magandang gabi po. Kamusta? There you go. I've learned more Filipino tonight than I have in all the time I've been here. Oh, Swaddy Cup. Who's that then?
Jimmy.
Swaddy Cup, somebody may. Concup. There we are. My new job in the Philippines is baby maker. Yeah, I bet it's not, mate. I bet it's not. I bet you're making some of your hands. I don't think you'll be making any babies. Hi, Underkant. There we go. Kun Aroy. You delicious. There we go. Mai Kao Jai. Pomputai Medina. Swaddy Carp. Sabadi May. Tomarai. What's her monthly fee? Well, there you go. Gore, you're I bet you're a funny one, mate. I bet your parents are proud of you. Did you think that up yourself? There we go. Shout out. I have a big banana, but we know you don't. I'm 72 and was paying 800 in Chiang Mai. 800 for what? Accommodation, living costs. Put my Thai. Don't talk Thai, okay. Fair enough. Let's talk English then. Leaving politics behind you is one of the advantages of being an expat. Much easier to just view it from afar. Yep, you're right, mate. It is indeed. It is indeed. I must admit, you're right. Yeah, 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. Without giving too much away, I have been rejoicing over the last couple of days. Yeah, you know, after a while, you just give up. You know, you can't. One person can't change anything, so it's just the way it is. Well, yeah. Best wishes, Duet. I mean, I really hope things do work out for Ed. But when you say good to hear him sounding better, I didn't know he was, mate. Maybe I've missed a video. I mean, the last couple of videos I've watched of him, he hasn't been. He doesn't look too good. I thought the last video I saw, I think it was yesterday or the day before, he had some bad news. So hopefully it's all changed. He's got some good news. But yeah, terrible to see him like that. But yeah, hope he pulls through. Been watching his channel for a number of years. Yeah, Harold, I'm sure you are serious, mate. I'm not saying you're not serious. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, Chiang Mai. I've never lived in Chiang Mai long term. But I know it's cheaper than Bangkok or Pattaya or whatever. So, you know,
No, that's not what you meant.
Oh, what do you mean?
Read the next one.
You give £800 a month to your Thai girlfriend? Oh, wow. Well, I can. That's up to you, mate. I can tell you what I give to Ellen. She won't mind me telling you. Nothing. Ellen has a job. I mean, don't get me wrong. I take her out for dinner and we do stuff. And I mean, we talk about it for no secret. I mean, I pay the bills and that in the house, but no, I don't give Ellen a fee. I mean, we're in a relationship. What? But I mean, if that's what works for yeah. But I don't. And I had a couple of girlfriends in Thailand. I've never given anyone a fee. I would be comfortable with that myself, but I mean, it's up to you. Each to their own. It's it's. I mean, I take the view when I'm with someone, it's our money. It's not like it's. Anyway, that's not really a conversation to go down. But hey, if you're giving her 800, you can afford it. What's the problem? Be lucky.
Don't read that one from me.
What, Duke?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, he lives for stuff like that. If I don't read that for him, he's got nothing left in his life. What's the charge? You're younger than me. I'm 72. As I said, mate, I don't know if you're being funny or not, or what you're doing, but there is no charge. I mean, as I say, there is no fee. I'm starting to worry now there might be at the end of this conversation. She might be seeing, I think, why is he paying that? If we do have that conversation, you will not be seeing Ellen in the next video. The fee is a Krispy King once a week.
Yeah, this is a paid partnership. It's not free.
Well, Jimmy, I'm not sure what language we're in now, so I'm not going to read that because my eyesight's starting to give way. You'll have to figure out how to block, but I guess we'll in time. Yeah, I will have to figure out how to block, mate. Without a doubt, I will have to because I had a feeling that might happen. I didn't think we were going to stay on that long, but yeah, I'm going to have to have a good sit down and a look at this, and I'm going to have to work out how to do that. You're right. The trolls are on now, mate. Just ignore them. Yeah, I will do. I will do. As I've said before in videos, I find them amusing because you know, there are times in when I look at the world and I think I haven't achieved as much as I want. Yeah, I get depressed from time to time, and when I see trolls, it really cheers me up because I think, Christ, my life could be as bad as that. I could be sat at home, you know, just trolling. You know, I know. So it actually cheers me up. But you're right. You've got to be careful because they might offend people. She's a cute girl. Where did you meet her? Well, I can't really tell you that because Ellen will get jealous. Oh, you're talking about Ellen. There you go. We met in Dumagetti. She's a very generous lady. Well, there you go. You're very generous. I'd like to think I'm very generous. There you go. So basically, Ellen, you are taking pity on me and you're being generous. You can block the Duke down by pushing the icon beside his name on your phone. Oh, is that right? I'll have a go on that. I'll try first with Jimmy G and his Gibber Gibber. Well, that didn't seem to work. There you go. Remove. Oh yeah. There you go. You've got it. Duke or stop the nonsense, man. You get like a crazy wacko. Yeah, well, he isn't he? 3K pensions, 800 for 24/7 is cheap. Well, there you go, mate. There you go. You know, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm sure you have a great relationship. You know, I'm sure she's happy with the money, and I've got nothing against people transferring money. I mean, it's like, you know, when I was married, I've always had joint accounts and things. I mean, this idea of paying for a service, you know, setting a figure. I mean, at the end of the day, if Ellen wants anything, she just asks. She wants a motorbike, I buy her a motorbike. She wants a car, I buy her a car. You know what I mean?
Because you know I wouldn't do that.
But he said she wouldn't do that because she likes to save her own money because she's got a job and she's independent. And I've told her before she doesn't have to work anymore, but she wants to work. So there you go. It's all about finding the right person. Right, well, there you go. Jimmy G, yeah. I bet your parents are really proud of you. What it must be like not to be loved. Anyway, they've got me now, these old trolls. So I'm going to say goodbye now. I'll work out a way to block them. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be more professional next time, that's a promise. And we'll set a time. I will announce that in the next video. Yeah, moderators. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, but I don't know who would want to do that for me. But Jimmy G, seriously, mate, one day, have a look in the mirror and ask yourself, why has nobody ever loved you?
Are you sure about that?
But anyway, yeah, so enjoyed talking to you all, well, most of you anyway. Be lucky and really appreciate the fact that you came on. We were very nervous about doing this, but we enjoyed it. You know, we really enjoyed it. You know, you made it very good for us, and we will do this more regularly now. But we will learn what we're doing, and we'll do it properly. So yeah, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, stay safe, be lucky, take care, people. No, I'm still here. I don't know how to switch it off. How do you stop it? How do you stop it?
Maybe the X button there.
Nah,
Top left.
Okay, so,
Yeah, that. Try.
be lucky.